Hello. So after 5 years of nothing on this channel, I'm trying my best to make another video. Now, I don't know whether I should make this video about why there are no videos from the past 5 years. I don't know if that's of any interest to anybody. Perhaps I could, you know, give my reasons whether they interest anyone or not, or whether this video should be about what I plan on doing with the channel going forward. Again, I don't know if that's of any interest to anyone either. Um, you know, I when the channel was active, I can't remember. It's already enough years that I'm not sure when I started, but perhaps I was active on the channel broadly from around 2017 to 2020, and then from 2020 to now, it's almost February of 2025. Um, I didn't do anything on the channel. I mean, I didn't even, well, I never post YouTube comments on other people's videos. But like, I didn't even do that, although that's just kind of normal for me. Uh, you know, if it would be a bit hypocritical for me to ask in videos for people to like and comment the video, since I basically never like or comment on other people's videos. Also, the kind of begging for likes and comments is not entirely where I want to be. But anyway, this is a digression. Although it's just another angle why you know the rest of YouTube doing something better and more successful. Uh, they are all on lockstep that when you seek to succeed, you do things one way, and when you don't seek to succeed, you are doing something wrong, like me with this channel. But that's just whatever. So I don't want to make this video, and I don't know. I don't know what purpose the whole video serves, honestly. I mean, I don't need the channel only has about 120 subscribers at the moment. I don't know, since I haven't been active on the channel, I don't know whether the algorithm is gonna push this video to those subscribers, because if they're like me, they may be subscribed to about 150 YouTube channel, and those are all pumping out videos often enough that it's possible that this particular video will just kind of come and go without any particular visibility to anyone, since I haven't been doing videos recently, so all the click-through rate stuff isn't looking very good on my channel. But well, maybe this has 5 views, maybe this has more views, I don't know. But perhaps it's just good form to have one video that's explaining why there is this 5 year gap between the videos. So I don't know what I should say about it, except I never planned on not doing videos. I never planned on having any kind of pause for the channel. The channel was always meant to be an active project, to be something ongoing. It just, at some point, everything about the channel became a bit stagnant, and it became pointless to do more videos. And then I just kind of forgot to try and cause the channel not to be stagnant anymore, and to do videos that would cause the channel to be something more than what it was. So Yeah, I the everything that went on in the world from 2020 to 2025, none of that had any bearing on why I didn't do videos on the channel. It's just a coincidence. Uh, I don't know if there's any relation to it. I just kind of ran out of steam, and then, well, frankly, the easiest thing for me was to do nothing, and I did the easy thing. I never even really thought about doing more videos on the channel, but I always had it somewhere on the back of my mind that I should be doing a new video to return to making videos for the channel at some point, and I guess that point is now. I don't know if I need to say anything more about why there's this 5 year gap. Is just I can't remember whether the artist name was Liam Lynch or somebody, but there's this parody of a David Bowie song from his early period with the line, "I'm sorry, Mom, I'm 5 years late for tea time." It's not any more complex for me. I'm just 5 years late for tea time, as one does. Now, perhaps you're a, you know, wrong sort of a person if you're 5 years late for tea time, but some of us are. And I doubt there are too many viewers who particularly cared that I had this 5 year gap. Maybe there are a couple of subscribers who, for whatever reason, liked some of my videos and would have wished for me to keep doing videos. Although, what I will say to those people that I have a lot of earlier videos from 2017 to 2020 on the channel. Some of them I don't necessarily see much value in, and perhaps I'll try to uh, unlist some of those videos that I don't necessarily see any reason for anyone to go back to them, years later. But I do have a couple of videos here and there that I do think are among the better releases that I've done. And sorry, the screen keeps going black. So for whatever reason, I just like to see the video as it's happening. I don't know if there's necessarily any reason for it. It's just even though I'm looking at myself while I'm talking, because I'm in an empty room talking to myself, it feels more normal for me to see somebody when I'm talking. It's kind of like simulating a conversation. But anyway, so I do have a couple of older videos that I think are among the better videos that I've done for the channel, and they got absolutely no views. I have a couple of videos that performed modestly well by the low standards of this channel, and then there's some videos that just went absolutely nowhere. No one cared about them. And if somebody would want new material for the channel, I don't entirely understand why. Like, should I unlist those videos and then re-release it and then act like it's a new video? I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but I'll just say it in passing that you know a couple of the earlier videos on this channel I think are decently good, at least in the kind of genre of kind of like I don't want to say anything that sounds like it has delusions of grandeur. So please forgive me if it goes there, but kind of like an improvised TED talk type of a situation. Uh, a couple of those earlier videos on this channel I thought turned out well. I think are worth watching, but absolutely nobody is watching them. And it's just it is what it is. Uh, I'm not trying to make any money on this YouTube channel. I'm not trying to be some sort of a competent YouTuber or something. I talk about things that interest me. I do videos about subjects that interest me, and they'll just get whatever audience that they do get, and is whatever. But anyway, as I said in passing, there are a couple of videos earlier on the channel that I do believe in for whatever it's worth. So anyway, that's of the past. And, I don't know if that explains the last 5 years, but well, it's some sort of a view on the situation. So as to why I'm doing the video now, it just so happened that the YouTube algorithm decided to bring this video to the front page of my YouTube that had a title of "You've consumed enough. Now it's time to start creating." And that hit a bit too close to home for me in that it um, it almost made me feel theoretically embarrassed that not so much embarrassed as like from an emotional standpoint, I didn't feel anything when I saw the title, "You've consumed enough, now it's time to start creating." I just it was kind of like an implied criticism of what I've done in the last 5 years. In that the French have this term which, with my bad high school French, I can't recall it right now, but it's the English translation of it is stepping back to jump forward. It's a famous French idiom. I just can't remember it right now. I should, but that's where we're at. So we're using the uh, not famous English translation of it. Um, but anyway, I've been doing too much of sorry. Uh, well, I've been doing too much of this going back, stepping back to jump forward. I've done that to basically an embarrassing extent, and that's why I'm at the point where somebody needs to say, "You've consumed enough. Now it's time to start creating." I mean, I don't know whether I should or shouldn't mention the background, but like, all of that stuff, it's just uh kind of like a visual representation of having consumed basically too much. And you know, it wasn't any kind of situation that some kind of misplaced commitment to perfectionism was causing me to step back so I could jump forward. It wasn't perfectionism. It wasn't really, how should I, I don't know what's the best expression for it, but basically I decided to take a different path at some point, and as I did, I guess I feel like I got lost, and then I stopped caring that I got lost. So, well, I guess part of um, if I'm making this video now, part of is directly because of that YouTube video that I saw with the title, "You've consumed enough, now it's time to start creating." And the other reason is, um, I have this Joe Walsh, um, but seriously, folks, album here, and I saw somebody sell this vinyl on kind of the Finnish version of Craigslist for some American viewers. I'm not entirely sure how the demographic breakdown might be for me. If I'm doing videos in English, and that what kind of percentage might be Finnish people, what kind of percentage might be Europeans, what kind of percentage might be North Americans. Um, what kind of percentage might be people who speak English outside Europe and North America. So I'm not entirely sure how to calibrate the kind of references and whatever. But anyway, somebody was selling this. You know, I'm not not gonna do a video reviewing Joe Walsh's, but seriously, but I'm not gonna do a video review in this album, but it's just it, the reason why I was listening to anything on this album is because I saw somebody put it on sale, and uh, I ended up listening to it to check in advance whether it would be worth buying or not. Because even though I know Joe Walsh, I was unfamiliar with this album, so I didn't know whether to make a decision to purchase it just kind of without listening to it. So that explains what I was doing, specifically listening to Joe Walsh's But Seriously Folks album. The person who sold it didn't really list the specs on the record too much. So had they done, I could have bought it without uh you know checking the music, because this is a 1978 original American pressing that's factory sealed. I don't know how it ended up in Finland, and how none of the previous owners in the last 50, almost 50 years, have bothered to open it. it that's that's a bizarre kind of a journey from United States here to Finland, that this album here. Uh, I'm recording on my phone, and I have no external mic, so I'm reluctant to move the phone too much if it messes with the audio quality, which obviously is pretty low as it is. I will buy a better microphone at some point, but anyway, some of this is a bit relevant to what's happening at that time, because I ended up going to buy this this vinyl record here. Um, I ended up listening to the songs to determine whether it was worth buying. I think the album's excellent. I don't imagine that there are too many versions available. So, I don't know how many people have the opportunity to buy it, but in case you do, I um I would recommend it for whatever that's worth. So, um, so yeah. Anyway, it's specifically the song "Tomorrow" from this album, which it's almost kind of like an Eagles track, because it has Glenn Frey and Don Henley on the backing vocals with Joe Walsh. But anyway, I'm not gonna do um, a song review of it either. The reason why I'm saying it is because of what's on the song "Tomorrow," in that kind of an idea of Joe Walsh singing. There's thousands of things that try to get you from what you want to do. If it isn't this, then it's that, and that's where we're at. And I'm never through. I'll do it all tomorrow. It's just it does unfortunately rather describe the last 5 years for me on my personal life, and it describes basically this channel in that there's this ridiculousness of just kind of hitting the snooze button as I'm stepping back so that I could jump forward. I'm stepping so much back that it's ridiculous at this point. So I'm basically making this video kind of like partially shamed by that amazing Joe Walsh track tomorrow in the stop this stepping back situation and to finally start jumping forward. So it was a happy accident that I encountered the Joe Walsh song through that kind of a process, and that it basically kind of gave a slight, you know, kick to the backside to stop this stepping back process and to start a stepping forward process. So I this is kind of inside baseball. I don't know how many people care about it that much, but you know, basically this channel that I have, it's kind of pushed into becoming a film channel, which was never my intention. It's just that I did all kinds of videos, and the cinema related videos performed the best. I never set out to have this channel, which is still currently called either Helsinki Renaissance or Helsinki Renaissance Arts Channel. I can't remember which one it is, but uh, because the cinema-related videos did the best, I did them the most because they caused the channel to grow. When I did videos about, say, deeper art history or philosophy or perhaps some socio-political matters, those videos didn't really go anywhere. Um, and so I'm starting to think whether I should have a couple of different channels, because clearly the algorithm and the kind of channel optimization absolutely despises me trying to have variety on the channel, trying to have multiple different kind of situations. In that, I assume that about half the subscribers that I've had right now, half of them are because of the philosophy videos and half of them are because of the cinema videos. And I don't want to have two different channels or three different channels, but perhaps I'll be forced into it just to kind of optimize the channel performance. I don't know. But currently there's only one channel here. But basically what I decided in that perhaps I will try to do some of the videos that I've been doing on the channel. Perhaps I'll consider doing some of them in podcast form. So, a lot of the earlier videos on the channel are effectively kind of like podcast episodes. They're just, videos. But perhaps those kind of 1 to 2 hour episodes, uh, perhaps they could have been done in podcast form, and perhaps I should consider moving to that direction. And then the other thing is, uh, I'll probably consider starting some sort of a blog or a Substack page or something that I'll just try to find some way to have variety through having stuff appear in a couple of different mediums rather than trying to have the kind of variety that I want just through this one YouTube channel and alone. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do all of it right now, but well, if I decide anything, if I manage to make anything happen, I'll announce it, I guess, when it happens. And, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly right now, but hopefully this will now start being jumping forward rather than stepping back. So I guess I said pretty much what I wanted to say in this video. I guess this video turned out acceptable enough. So yeah. Um I don't know whether the videos will drop daily, whether there'll be, one video every 3 days or so. I obviously don't do this professionally, so this is just something that I'm doing on the side when I think that there's something that's of interest to me. But, you know, we'll see how it goes with this channel, but there won't be a 5 year gap between this and the next video. So I will resume more or less regular um, uploads, and yeah, we'll see. Um, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I think that was pretty much it for this video. Thank you for everyone watching, and bye for now.